Tofu is a super controversial topic. Some people love it, some people hate it, and some people just don't know how to cook with it. But that's only because they haven't tried these recipes. Today, I'm going to be showing you 4 of our most viral tofu recipes that are absolutely awesome and will have you wondering why you haven't been cooking tofu like this all along. Let's get into the video. First up is our crispy tofu dal. Now this one has got a super cool idea where we basically take a block of tofu and grate it and then fry it to make this like grated crunchy topper. What a great idea, I hear you say. This recipe got nearly 2 million views on Instagram, and let me tell you why. It's comfort food with a twist. You've got that rich, spiced, creamy black dal with that crispy tofu, adding extra texture and protein. The aromatics and spice base are awesome. Onion, garlic, ginger, and coriander create this deep, fragrant foundation, whilst garam masala, cinnamon, and chili powder add warmth and complexity. That means this dish is healthy as well as being incredibly tasty. Beluga lentils are a wonderful addition to this dish. They add fiber, they hold their shape really well, giving you quite a nice bite, giving you that protein, giving you iron, essential for energy, oxygen transport, all of that good stuff. A nice hack anytime you're making a creamy dish is to add a bit of silken tofu. What it's going to do is it's going to make it rich and velvety and creamy, but also add protein, calcium, giving you strong muscles, strong bones, magnesium, all of that goodness. Definitely, anytime you're making a creamy sauce, we would recommend adding a little bit of silken tofu. This dish is creamy and indulgent, so we can add a bit of cream as well. You could use soy cream, you could use oat cream, coconut cream, whatever kind of cream you're into. Obviously, we're going for plant-based creams because at BOSH, that's what we do. Now, I love acidity. I'm the biggest acid fan you're going to come across. Lime needs to go in this dish, and what I would do is I'd add like a half or a whole one and then taste it, and if it needs more, add even more. Some nutritional highlights from this dish: 550 calories per portion, which is a good meal. 26 grams of protein. This is a protein powerhouse. Definitely a good one to eat if you've been to the gym. 12 grams of fiber, great for your gut. Going to help you with those motions. Perfect for meal prep. So if you're a prepper, this is perfect for you because you could do a double batch, a triple batch, a quadruple batch if you're that kind of person. Store it in the freezer, and then you've got an absolutely banging recipe any day of the week, ready in minutes. However you do it, make sure you cook this recipe because you're going to love it, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Wagamama fans are going to be happy because the next one is our coconut tofu katsu. Now, katsu, if you didn't know, means cutlet in Japanese. So obviously it's normally like chicken, or you can also do it with aubergine or often seafood, but we're doing tofu, which is great for you and plant-based. This recipe was made by Talia, who's a friend of the channel, and she's made something that is absolutely gorgeous. This sauce is incredible. The tofu is perfectly browned and crispy. Now let's get into why this video and this recipe is so good. The highlight for me is the curry sauce, the katsu sauce. It's got onion, carrot, garlic, and ginger, which create this lovely rich base. Turmeric and curry powder add that warmth, but also give you lots of nice anti-inflammatory benefits, making this a healthy thing as well, which is obviously great. We top it with pickled salad, which adds this freshness and balance. Red onion, cucumber, marinated in rice vinegar. Soy sauce and sesame seeds are going to add a tangy crunch, which cuts through the richness of that curry and gives you a dose of vitamin K for bone health. Our third tofu technique for you today is, as I already said, the katsu, the cutlet. So what we're doing is we're taking firm tofu, slicing it, coating it in seasoned flour, and then dipping it in plant-based milk, kind of breading that tofu, and then frying it to crispy perfection. That is giving us a high-protein, iron-rich alternative to meat, because we're all about plant-based food here. But to make this even better, we're going to add a bit of desiccated coconut to our panko breadcrumbs, which are coating the outside of the tofu. Coconut milk is going to add some creaminess. It's going to make that sauce silky and indulgent, and add some healthy fats for brain health and a natural sweetness which will just balance out those spices, make everything taste lovely. Because let's be honest, a katsu curry is an indulgent, lovely thing that we want to enjoy. Just like if you're in Wagamama, you're going to go for that tofu katsu, aren't you? Absolutely. You're not going to order anything else. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. You're not crazy. Nutritional highlights of this one, 600 calories per serving. So it's a little bit more calorific because you've got all of that cream in there. 22 grams of protein, so it's great for a post-gym meal. 10 grams of fiber, good for your gut. And you've got vitamin A from carrots, iron from tofu, and magnesium from sesame seeds. This is a proper nutritional powerhouse of a dish, as well as being tasty and delicious. We really recommend you try this one. Traditionally, you would serve it with rice. You could add some extra veggies on the side if you're trying to be good, but whatever you do, make sure you give this one a try because it's awesome, and let us know how you get on. Next up, we have a wild recipe. This one got 11 million views on Instagram alone. Got even more than that on Facebook. George, how many did he get on Facebook? Do you know? He doesn't know. 10 million. I thought you worked here. It looks amazing, it tastes delicious, it's healthy, and you basically must try this recipe. First up, it's got a new technique for tofu. We're making tofu crumbles. So in a similar way to the grated tofu, this time we're crumbling the tofu, hitting it with flavor, and then frying it. So you've got that lovely crispy exterior, that lovely soft interior, and a perfectly tasty proteiny bite. That's going on top of our ramen, as well as chili crisp. So chili crisp, this kind of spicy oil with crunchy chili bits, brings a lovely smoky depth and a crispy finish, which makes each bite super addictive. Of course, you've got your standard aromatic powerhouse, garlic, ginger, turmeric. They're going to create a lovely flavor base and also bring in those anti-inflammatory and immunity boosting benefits. Peanut butter is always a favourite of mine. Who doesn't love peanut butter? Apart from our mate Quaker, who's allergic to peanut butter. So if you're allergic, I feel you. Don't eat the peanut butter. Don't add the peanut butter. We're going to mix that peanut butter with miso and tahini to give us a lovely umami depth. And it's going to really round out the sauce of that ramen. Coconut milk is going to add a little bit of creaminess to that sauce as well. Balances out that heat and adds some lovely healthy fats, support your brain and give it all that luxurious texture. And of course, ramen noodles are essential. Now, the key thing for me with ramen noodles is making sure you don't overcook them or undercook them and get them just right. And then you're going to end up with that lovely situation where you're slurping it all up and you're eating those noodles and it's hot and you end up with little bits of broth all over your t-shirt. Nutritional highlights of this dish, 580 calories per serving, 26 grams of protein, packed with protein again, a bit lower on the fiber, only 8 grams, but that's still not bad. But let's be honest, it's a soup, so it's not going to be packed with fiber. You've got iron in the tofu, you've got magnesium from those sesame seeds and antioxidants from the turmeric. If you're a customizer, then this is perfect for you too, because ramen is meant to be flexible. You could sub out that tofu, maybe add some mushrooms, extra veggies, sprinkle sesame seeds, whatever you want to do. But trust me, that recipe is really cool and your family, friends, or just yourself will really, really enjoy eating it. Moving on to the last video in our series. Oh my God, that is a big sandwich. 1 million views. This one's a banger. Everybody loves a sandwich, and they love a sandwich when they can see all the insides and it all looks absolutely crazy. But a few more reasons why this is an awesome recipe that you should try. It's a plant-based twist on the iconic Vietnamese sandwich, the Banh Mi. It features smoky marinated tofu, crunchy pickled veg, and bold umami-packed sauces. Those pickled vegetables give a lovely crunch and freshness. We've got We've got carrot, daikon, courgette, and chili, which are quick pickled in a tangy, slightly sweet vinegar, which adds lovely gut-friendly probiotics and vitamin C. Smoked tofu is adding that depth, it's adding that bite, it's adding that protein, and it absorbs that lovely marinade of soy sauce, sesame oil, and Chinese 5-spice. The banh mi needs a crispy baguette. That is super important. This iconic sandwich is all about that baguette. So we've used a wide baguette with a crunchy crust and a soft interior. That holds everything together while soaking up all of those wonderful flavors and making this something you can properly eat on the go. Fresh herbs are going to add that brightness, coriander, mint. That's going to bring refreshing, antioxidant-rich elements that are going to contrast beautifully with the richness of the tofu and those lovely sauces. The nutritional highlights of this dish, you've got 520 calories per serving. Now, if you're using a really, really big baguette, that might go up. 23 grams of protein, again, packed with protein, 9 grams of fiber, plus iron from the tofu, vitamin K from those fresh herbs, and healthy fats from the sesame oil. To finish this sandwich off perfectly, the most important thing, in my opinion, is a really, really big drizzle of sriracha, giving you that extra heat. Whatever you do, if you do cook this, make sure you tag us in the comments, subscribe for more goodness, and make sure you get more tofu in your life. See you on the next one.